Kevin Cleary here with a knife video for you. And today I've got something special that is an exclusive knife to Indiana Knives. You've got some information right there, indianaknives.com. Use that, or better yet, check the link in the description box below. Then it's just a click away and you can go over and check out the stuff they've got over there. Now, the thing that I have here that I was super interested in is a RealSteel knife. And if you've been around the channel for very long, you may have watched my review of the RealSteel Metamorph. And honestly, guys, I wasn't that positive in that review for one very specific reason, and that was the knife was slippery. It was so slippery. I really had to struggle to consistently flip the knife open, especially, it's a front flipper, so you kind of have to just get it just right. Apparently, I'm not even going to be able to do it on camera. There we go. So you do have to kind of get it just right. And I found that with the aluminum handles, it was nearly impossible to flip properly. Beautiful knife, but and by the way, Ostap Hell has designed this. It's a fantastic design. Look at this. It is beautiful. It's interesting. It's just one of the coolest, small to medium folders, I guess medium to large folders, but it carries really small and it's very slim. I love this design. It's fantastic and beautifully put together by RealSteel, but in the standard version, it was so slippery that I just couldn't recommend it. And I really was sorry to say that, but I heard through the grapevine, in fact, a number of you guys over on the Sharp Stuff Facebook page. If you're not a member of the Sharp Stuff Facebook page, it's just a page for fans of the channel to follow, some extra material. I'll share some different things over there. You guys share different things over there. Sometimes I'll give you guys a heads up about, hey, I've got a for sale video coming up, or I'm making a video about this or that. Would you give me some feedback? So it's kind of a nice casual little knife discussion page, which also serves to give me a little bit of a backup plan in case YouTube ever decides to shut the whole thing down, which remember when they shut down We All Juggle Knives not that long ago, so it's not completely out of the question. That's the main reason that page exists. In case I somehow get shut down, I can go over there and say, hey guys, I haven't died. I just, you're going to have to go somewhere else to get my content, or maybe I'll be discussing with YouTube what's going on. Anyway, so over on the Sharp Stuff Facebook page, we were talking about this. I touched base with Eric over at Indiana Knives, and he was happy to send me one, although he doesn't do shipping to Canada. So we made an arrangement where he would send this knife over to Advanced Knife Bro, who also, by the way, has one of these. Look for a video coming up from him. And so he's going to send this over to Advanced Knife Bro, who was going to meet me at Blade Show and hand it over. Now, there was a bit of a miscommunication between him and I, that's Advanced Knife Bro and I, and so we didn't see each other at Blade Show. In fact, he wasn't there. But he went ahead and sent me the knife. He's like, sorry, man, we somehow miscommunicated. So he sent the knife out. Everything was great. And that's excellent. And now I have this knife in my hot little hands. So let's get the box out of the way. It is a RealSteel, and I'll kind of give you the rundown on this knife. Let's keep this guy in. Since it is an Indiana Knives exclusive, let's just keep this in there to kind of give him some extra advertising, remind you guys where I got this knife. So this is a little knife, okay? I mean, it's big, but it's little. It's 8¼ inches overall, which is crazy because, I've been talking with you guys about all kinds of other different knives, and it does not feel like a knife that's 8¼ inches, all right? 3 9/16 on the blade length. So very long blade for this fairly, again, slim knife. 4 5/8 on the handle, 4 inches of grip area, and a paltry 2.34 ounces in weight. So this thing, you've got tons of usable blade here in N690 steel, which is great. Okay, now, by the way, these things go for, I think, $50. I'm pretty sure that's right. So $50, N690 steel, that's a fantastic use of this steel. It is a great budget knife steel, but it's not a high-end knife steel. And for some reason, it gets put in a lot of high-end knives and marketed as if it's something spectacular. And for a time, when I didn't know as much about steels and I hadn't had as much experience with it, I kind of believed some of that hype. All right, so let's take a close look at this guy. There you go. We've got blue G10. I don't know if there's any other colors available. You'll have to go over to Indiana Knives and check for yourself. And single position pocket clip there. Pocket clip works like a dream. This goes in and out of pocket very nicely. Overall, guys, I find this to be a beautiful, beautiful little knife. And I'm super glad that I've been able to get a hold of it and share it with you guys. So what do I think of this knife? Where does it fit in? What are my initial thoughts? This is a fantastic gentleman's carry. It's a really nice EDC style knife. No, I wouldn't want to be lost in the forest and have nothing but this as a cutting tool. But outside of that very specific role, and now I'm knocking this guy totally out of camera, so I'll bring it back in. Outside of that very specific role, this is a fantastic sort of light use EDC style knife. Carry it in the office, carry it wherever you want. I don't think it's going to upset anybody because it's just sort of slim and diminutive. Really, yeah, just fantastic. Obviously, if you're watching this to this point, there's only one place to get these. You got to go over to Indiana Knives to buy one of these, and I definitely recommend you do that because I love this design. And this is nearly, okay, I will say the G10, it loses something in translation from the aluminum. The aluminum was beautiful, okay? It was a little more attractive, but it was far less functional. So this is maybe a little less attractive, but far, far, far more functional. And so I can easily recommend this knife. I will do a full review. I'll talk a little bit more about this once I've carried it and used it. This is really just a first impression, hence the shorter video and just a quick discussion, but I do really, really like it, at least after a couple of days. So I'll let you know what I think of it in a couple of months. Again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to go over to Indiana Customs and Indiana Knives, and check out what they've got in stock. We will talk to you soon.